Jonathan David is struggling at Juve. We need to be honest with that. But is it all his fault? Is the real question. I'm gonna say no. What is his fault is him not being able to control passes for 90 minutes, and struggling with, being or linking up play, missing tap ins, slipping in the box when you're trying to take a shot. That's all on him. That has nothing to do with coaching. I think it's too early to say you're a complete flop. You're not going to score goals for Juve, etc. Because if that's the case, then well, we need to write off an entire attack basically at this point. What I do gonna, you know, give him some leeway is that the way we're playing right now, it's very difficult because we like look at Milan for example, the way Jimenez played and Pulisic. Like Jimenez had more touches basically than Openda, Vlahovic, and Jonathan David combined, and it's not by chance. They're much more involved in play. For Jonathan David, for example, it's difficult when you need to battle 2, 3 defenders and you have Conceição and Hildes basically glued to the sideline. And what they do is cut inside, take a shot, and maybe put in a cross. But there's no give and goes. There's no, I'm going to make a run and you can play between the lines because they need to come from far, and they're very predictable. They, I mean, it's not that Jonathan David is getting involved, dropping in, linking up play, etc. It's a different style. I think a lot of attackers will struggle if we play like this. That's why I think Tudor post game came out and said, "Well, I need to adapt to the players I have at my disposal, and maybe I need to play with 2 up top," which was very unlikely according to him. But then he said, "It's nice that I could have tried out 20 minutes of a 3-5-2 and play with 2 up top, being it Vlahovic and Openda." But I think even he realized that is realizing if I need to get anything out of my strikers, if I want to get anything out of my strikers, I need to change it up because this is not going to work, and getting them involved throughout 90 minutes is my point, because I think Jonathan David will still have some odd moments here and there, but the more you get him involved, I think the less of those moments will stick in your memory because you will get him more involved and he will by default, in my opinion, contribute to our play. Right now, he's not doing his job individually, but I think as a team, which attacker is playing well? Not a Panda, not Vlahovic, not Jonathan David. Are they all bad or is there more to it? That's what I'm trying to say.